uh,
Okay.
get more support from the accountability partners and SAR ma'ams. I think there is no problem, uh, and all is happening very smoothly. Okay, sir. Hello, sir.
Last sentence, please, once again. Last sentence. I missed it. There was some network problem. Sorry. Subrata,
Uh,
what was the last sentence? You're
actually,
trying
sir,
and you are trying to grow. What was the final word that you said? I missed it. Sorry.
what is happening? I think all is well, and um, uh, we all are getting sufficient help from our accountability partners and our teachers. So uh, that's no problem for us, and we all are uh, getting uh, sufficient help, sir.
So your problem, your concern, your question maybe, I guess, is that you're not able to see the results immediately in you, right? Is that the question, Subrato?
Of course,
Are
sir.
you looking for some kind of a result which was not immediately available?
Actually, sir, I do not expect more result because I am trying 4 to 5 days to speak English, but never before I never think to speak English. But when I saw your advertisement in social media,
Mhm.
and I saw your workshop class, and your attitude, your fluency, and your speaking powers really sound me very much, and I think I have to learn spoken English, and I have to learn something so that I can speak properly, and my fluency so that I my fluency will come round very soon. uh, so that's
Great. So for the question, I am getting the question and I'm putting the question to all the seniors. I think the leadership council, many members have joined now. So the question indirectly is, how long is it going to take? Somebody has come into the system and they are already starting to make the videos, the summaries, the phrases. So Sulekha, and we have Khushbu, we have Vijay. So I want you three people as of now to answer this question. How long does it take? Is it going to take years once again? Because we had promised that 21 days. How long is it going to take, Vijay, for people to see those results? A little basic level of results. Vijay, I want you to answer this. Or Sulekha, I want you to answer. How long to success?
Sir, it is all about our practice and efforts and consistency, sir.
But
If
still,
we,
if you
if
can convert that into number of days, if you can convert that
okay,
into
okay,
number of
okay.
hours, how long is it going to take? Because all the new
Act-
members are kind of, in a jittery of what is going to happen. 7 days, 10 days. Can you put a number on that? That is what.
Actually, your consistency be the same for 10 days. You will get something like uh, some improvements you can see in in yourself. If you do the same thing for 10 days, you will definitely see some difference on yourself.
It's possible. What about Khushbu? What is your answer to this question? How long will it take for success, Khushbu?
I'm just saying it should be better, sir. I'm not
10
telling
days.
that you are
No, I'm
getting
not.
you
No,
are getting
I'm just asking other people also, in the people
okay.
who are leaders. I'm just asking them. Khushbu, if you are available, how long will it take? Because see, the fact is, and Vijay, if you're available, just raise your hand, unmute yourself, and speak on this topic. This is very important, Vijay. So thing is, what I feel. Vanaja ma'am, if you have any question, you can ask it. The I feel is that when you go to a gym, if you want to build your six-pack abs, you start the gym membership. You pay them some amount. The visible results will not come immediately. You can see a little bit of changes happening, but that will again take 15-20 days minimum. So there has to be some kind of efforts, and then you will be starting to see results. So I think Sulekha's answer is bang on the target, on the bullseye, that yes, after 7 to 10 days of regularly doing it, of consistently doing what we are asking you to do, you'll be able to see the results. Even if it's 5%, even if it's 10%, you'll be able to see the results only after 7-10 days. Okay. But for everybody over here, the way Subrato talked right now, can you just give him a rating out of 100? Because I feel that he was confident. Because as he was saying that he was not confident earlier, but now when he asked the question, he was kind of fluent, not very fluent. So can we have a rating for him out of 100 of how he spoke in the chat box, please? In the chat box, please, of how Subrata spoke some time back. He asked his question. Please do that. And I want other questions to come up. 80 out of 100 for his confidence. Yes, Sulekha. What about a 90 out of 100 from Jagannath Lalit? So, Subrata, you can just see, that there are sometimes we are having a mental model. Sometimes our mind keeps on cheating us or telling us lies about what our capability is, what our ability is. So, I think you were confident enough in this particular meeting. And over time, if you have seen the difference in just 3 days, 5 days right now, just imagine after 21 days of regularly doing it, what is the kind of difference you'll be able to see. So what are the other questions? Arjun, Asif, Babu, Deepa, I want questions from you because we have got our experts now and they'll be trying to answer your questions. Vanaja ma'am, if you're having any questions. Venkat sir, if you're having any questions, please. Uh, I'm facing issues in sentence formation. So who's going to take this? Who's going to take this question? This is an important question. Sulekha, did you face the same problem which Vanaja ma'am is facing? Issues in sentence
Exactly, sir.
formation.
I see. I also faced the same problem while I am preparing. While I am preparing summaries and while I am speaking, also I'm getting the same issues, sir. But after practicing more, I'm bit confident about framing the sentences. It is all about our practice and effort, sir. Because of it is not a magic to build. Something like magically, no, sir. Uh, it should be the process of practicing only we can get perfect, sir.
Okay. So
Phrases also,
anybody
phrases.
phrases
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
phrases learning phrases also helps in the process.
Helps,
If
sir.
you're not having fluency in the initial part, then you can look for phrases and try to note down phrases. Expose yourself more to English. These things will help. What Sulekha means to say is not just simple practice, but yes, some basic level of things you can do. So like some students were asking me what are their how do they improve their sentence formation and things like that. See, for somebody who is facing a basic level of problem like this, you will have to expose yourself more. So initially, think of yourself as a child who is just starting to walk, and then what you'll yes, Vijay, coming to you. So what you need to do is you need to be reading a lot. Read stories of children, class 5, class 4, children book, that read those small stories that if you remember, Shreya ma'am had sent you the syllabus. It contained around 50 to 60 small stories, very simple stories. For a beginner, those are the kind of content that you should be consuming, because what that will do is if you're reading that, you're able to understand the sentence structure. If you are working, I told this to one of our students today only, that what you need to do is put your headphone, buy a Bluetooth headphone. For all the people who are working, buy a Bluetooth headphone. What you do is you put that in the head in your head, in your ears, and then even if you're working, just listen to YouTube. While you're eating, do that. While you're working, do that. While you're traveling, do that. Just keep on listening to English. As of now, it would sound very odd, but don't listen to Arnab Goswami. Don't listen to very good speakers. Don't do that. Listen to small simple stories. Listen to the same story of rabbit and tortoise 5 times, but listen to it. Because what is going to happen, your mind is a computer. It will attract all those phrases which are repeated again and again. So for all of you who are facing issues in sentence formation, this is the solution. Vijay, I think Vijay also wanted to speak on the same thing. Vijay, just give your answer on this.
Uh, initially, I was
Volume. Yes.
initially I was in that scenario only.
So
So I
everybody, Vanaja ma'am, just look at it, and everybody, Mari
because
also had a same problem.
initially because
Initially, everybody has the same problem. I'm not able to
same
make
problem.
sentences. Yes, Vijay,
So
go ahead.
what I did, the Google gives you everything.
Hmm.
So I narrated those sentence in Hindi. So in Hindi, if I want to frame any sentence in English, so first I thought in English, in Hindi, then I uh, give an instruction to Google. what is my mera naam kya hai? So I just made Google in Google this sentence. Then Google gives me the answer. What is your name? So like that, I had practiced it, how to frame a sentence. So we have to practice like that initially. Uh, uh, before uh, uh, before fluency, you will get this problem. So my point of view that you take a help of Google. So he will Google give you the sentence formations, what you want to talk with other people. The sentence automatically you will find in that system. So initially you have to do like that. Then later on, day by day, day by day, day by day, you will see the result that automatically the sentence formation will come from her or his mouth. So I practice this like that. So this is my view, sir. So
No,
take a help of Google.
yes. So there are two things
Take
that I
the help.
wanted to. Yes, there are two things I wanted to talk over here. So suppose you want to learn swimming. So there are two options. You have immense fear of water. Many people have fear of water, that they will drown, they will die when they jump into the swimming pool. They will die. So there are two options. One is you can keep on sitting on the bank of the river or on the side of the swimming pool, and you will not jump into the river. Or the second option is try and jump into the river and do this, little bit of hand practice or whatever you do, just to save your life or to just to learn that particular skill. You'll have to take some initial efforts, because if you just sit on the corner, you're not going to get results. So Jack Ma is an amazing person. You all know Jack Ma. He's the founder of Alibaba. He says this, that today is difficult, tomorrow is much more difficult, but the day after tomorrow is beautiful. But most people do not wait for day after tomorrow. They die next day. So that is what is happening with most of us. We want to become amazing speakers, very good speakers, very good communicators, but the process is difficult. So what we do is we try it for some time, then it becomes difficult. Like most of you are saying sentence formation nahi ho raha hai, we're not able to do it. Then what do? You do not wait for one more day. You do not continue the practice for one more day. You feel it will not happen with me and you leave it. But for all those people who have worked for today and tomorrow, will see a very beautiful day after tomorrow. But the problem is you have to stay with the process. So what happened? If you remember, on in the 3-day workshop, we talk about how you learned your mother tongue. Think about it. When you were 1 year old, how did you learn your mother tongue? You did not speak for one whole year. You were just listening and observing. That is what you did for one whole year. And when you became 12 months, 13 months, 14 months, then you uttered your first word, your first sentence, your first syllable. You waited for 1 year. Over here also, just stay in the process. Just keep on listening to English, even if you're not able to understand any bit of it right now. Because it will be difficult. The initial part is the most difficult part. The first step is the most difficult, then it will become easy. But if you do not do that initial part, because if you just say it's difficult and you leave it, you are not going to get the results. You have to stay with the process. I want Manbindra to come on to this answer, and Kalyan sir also, on this particular thing. Like gym, yes, if you want to build your body, it will not show the results immediately. Yes, Manbindra, if you have the answer to this question. I'm not able to make sentences. Have you faced this problem, and how did you solve this problem, Manbinder? Kalyan sir also.
Yes, sir. I also faced that particular problem while framing sentences. I tried framing little sentences, small sentences. So instead of having more clauses or more grammatical construction, I focused on framing small sentences, and also the
Very,
phrases.
very perfect answer. Yes. So focus on small sentences. See, the
Yes, sir.
concept is get 1% better. That is very, very important. What happens is people wait for perfection, and that is not going to come immediately. Make mistakes. We have allowed you to make mistakes. We are language parents. We'll celebrate your mistakes. We'll clap for you even if you have spoken one sentence. But do that one sentence also. Great job, Manbindra. Small sentences. What else, Manbindra?
Yes, sir. Actually, uh, as you said that, as you told that we need to do mistakes. Yes, we need to do mistakes, and we should not be afraid of making mistakes.
Talking
Uh,
about mistakes, I'll just interrupt you once again. Pranjal today made 30 videos. and he deleted. Vanaja ma'am, listen to this. Pranjal made 30 videos and deleted it, and still he kept on trying. His 31st video was good, which he sent in the group. He tried 30 times. He failed 30 times, but then he will succeed. Then his video looks good. So you have to do the initial part. Even I have failed. If you remember in the 3 days workshop, I keep on talking about that one scene in front of 100 people in my class. Everybody was laughing on me. That was one day. Every master is a disaster on day one. But if you keep on waiting, if you keep on thinking that everything will become right, it's not going to become right. So you have to start, take one step, as Manvendra is saying, take one steps in the right direction, and then you will reach. After 7 days, you will see the difference. After 10 days, you will see a bigger difference. After 20 days, you will see amazing difference. Yes, Manvendra, what else? Small
Yes, sir.
sentences, then keep on trying, keep on making mistakes. What else, Manvendra?
Yes, sir. Actually, while speaking, our goal should be to convey our message to someone else who are in
Exactly.
front of
It's
me.
a tool. English is a tool. Don't wait for perfection. Imagine when you
Yes,
have
sir.
gone to a foreign country, if you've gone to a foreign country, suppose I go to China and I have to ask a glass of water, and that particular person in front of me is not able to understand that I have to ask a glass of water. Now, what will I automatically start doing? This is human nature. Even if I am not there and you have gone to China and he's not able to understand, what do? We start using lot of body languages. We start doing this, and he will understand that he's looking for water. That is English. That is language. You have to communicate. The idea is to communicate what is there in your mind. The idea is not to be perfect. The idea is to communicate what do you require from the other person. If that is the idea, slowly and steadily you will start to learn the language. So there is one rule which is used in English for any language learning. There are polyglots. Polyglots can speak 14, 15 languages at one point of time. They have one rule. Okay, they have one rule, and that is a very, very interesting rule. Everybody in the room should do that. Start speaking English from day one. Start speaking English from day one. Irrespective of the mistakes you will make, start speaking from day one. Many of the polyglots will say this. Go to YouTube and find out the polyglots. What do they say? Start speaking from day one. Because only then you go, as I was talking to Kalyan today, and Kalyan said it's all about muscle memory. If you do not speak, your muscles will not, mouth muscles will not get the practice, and you will not improve. So don't wait for becoming perfect. Just keep on trying on a daily basis. Keep on exercising your muscles of your mouth. Keep on speaking. Only then and then you are going to get results. It's very, very important. You start. Your start might look bad, but start. And that is why we have said that initially, since you are not comfortable, since you are shy, make your videos. This room, nobody's entering. I've closed the doors from all the side. I've switched on the AC, I've switched on the fan. My voice is not going outside. I can make tons of mistakes right now, but I will speak. वो जिद है मेरी कि मैं बोलूंगा, मैं सीख ही लूंगा. But keep on trying, keep on failing, then you will improve. Keep on listening. Initially, nothing will be clear. I told you it's like a puzzle. Initially, the puzzle is not clear, but one by one, when you start putting the pieces, then it becomes clear. Then you start building the link. Yes, Manvendra, continue, please.
Yes, sir. Another important thing I would like to add that uh, we always need to looking for opportunities to speak more and more. And here is a problem arises because we live in such an environment where uh, that environment doesn't allow us to speak in English. And also it also happens with me also because I am from a Bengali medium. I am a Bengali medium student, and I live in West Bengal, and I hardly get scope to speak English. So you need to create an environment of English around you. That is a very important thing. You listen, you read, you write, you speak. Obviously, if you don't get a scope, speak with someone else. You speak with mirror, speak with yourself in front of mirror. So I think creating an environment of English around you is the most important thing.
So I was talking to Manvendra today, and he asked the same question. I think we were just discussing this thing. So what is the difference between a fluent speaker and a non-fluent speaker? If you look at it, he's a fluent speaker and this is a non-fluent speaker. What is the difference? It is the number of hours that he has practiced. He has practiced only for 20 hours, and this man has practiced for 100 hours. What he has practiced extra? RSLW. He's only 20 hours and he's 100 hours. The difference is of 80 hours. If you can do your RSLW in spite of not understanding a word, just read, speak, listen, and write. Just do these four things. Match the difference. There's an 80 ka gap, complete that gap. And trust me, you will see the difference. The only difference between a non-fluent speaker and a fluent speaker is that 80 hours. That it's a relative concept I'm talking about. Maybe it would be 100 hours or 200 hours, but try to understand the concept. The only difference between this person and this person is the number of hours they have spent in English. RSLW, reading, speaking, listening, and writing. The more you increase it, the better you increase it, the faster you increase it. So what is the fastest method we have told you? Watch videos, listen to it, active watching, take down notes, speak, make videos. These are active and smart methods. See, old methods are always available, but these are smart, young, dynamic methods which you can do at the convenience of your home, sitting in your sofa. Watch a movie with a pen and paper, note down the important words, listen to small stories. Do all of this, but expose yourself to RSLW. That is the basic solution. As kids, you have listened to English or listened to your mother tongue for 1 year. You can just do that. Increase it. Increase the listening, increase the observing, increase the watching. If you want faster results, do all of this and definitely you'll get the results. Yes, Kalyan, if you want to speak on the same topic of the muscle memory that we're
Yes,
talking about today. Yes, sir.
actually, yes, sir. Yes, very genuine problem for all the
Just a
beginners.
second. Pranjal, just be ready with
And
your concept. Pranjal is talking about the population of China and how do many know cycling. We'll come to Pranjal, but after Kalyan Patru. Yes, sir.
yes, actually, this is the very basic problem and initial problem of every learner. And in the morning, what I told you,
Yes, sir.
that until a person is not fluent in his reading,
Fluent in his
RSLW in
reading. Yes, I'll just repeat. He said
yeah,
fluent in his reading.
RSLW are yes, sir. RSLW includes art also. So it is nearly 30 to 35% of the
Communication.
of spoken English, communication and spoken English. So until a person is not comfortable in reading, just when he is reading, he is seeing something and reading. But still, you will observe that very new learners have some problem in even in reading also. Even I am facing reading sometimes. I'm very much facing reading sometimes, and it actually ashamed me many times why I am facing reading. I am being a person who have read so many things and 35 years of service, and so still I am facing some problems. And so it is the basic problem of all.
You have to
So
get
what is
used to
my
your own voice when you're reading, when
yes,
you're speaking.
actually,
You have to get used to your own voice.
when we are talking, we are using our lips, tongues, and we are using our
Mouth
hair to
muscles.
understand.
Hmm,
Yes,
hmm,
understand.
hmm.
So if always we read silently, then our tongue and lips will not work. And it will be if our particular organ we do not use every day for a long time, then after a long time you will be able to very difficult to use that organ. So tongue and lips should be used every day, and your voice also, even your
Yes.
voice, your hair, through your hair your understanding is going on. So what is my tips is that if every day someone do not speak, do not read at least 15 minutes, and then it is very difficult to be fluent at number one. Number two is that uh, every day you have to speak yourselves in those times when there is nobody, no one is will listen to you, because in many times we are living alone or we are working alone. So at that time we have to speak just like a mad person. When mad person is bubbling in his mind, only on own mind. So this type of speaking is to be continued. Third point is that if anyone want to speak construction of sentence problem, problem of constructing sentence, this is the main issue here. So every day, those who are want to speak fluently, very quickly, then every day he have to make a practice also. It is not a very long time practice. It is just 5 to 10 minutes practice. Every day you discover one topic. Suppose in your table there is a book, and you at once within 10 seconds you have to collect 10 bullet points of that book, and you have to explain that each bullet point with 2 or 3 sentences. Suppose there is a book in my table. I have seen the book, and at once I have to make 5 bullet points about that situation. A table, and on a table there is a book, and the book is written, and this is a geography book, and geography deals with something. So these type of exercise to be done, those who are
So we
actually
have made it
very
very
burning.
easy. What Kalyan's point
Yes,
is point number 3. We have made it very easy. Now Kalyan,
yeah,
Gaurav,
every
Khushbu are available on chat. So now what Kalyan is talking about, practice, play with those words. When you play with those words, it become easy. Chat with us. We are available on chats now. So don't write, if I ask you a question, don't just write one word answer. Write 5 sentences. Think, play with those words.
suppose,
Yes.
yes, sir. Suppose there is some incident in your locality, and you have learned it, heard it, seen it. So you, when you be alone in the home, then you first try to write 5 bullet points, I'm minimum 5, and 5 bullet points about the incident, and then you alone speak on that bullet point. Each bullet point 3 to 4 sentences. You must have to speak on each bullet point 5 to 6, 2 to 3 sentences. Then you will see that 5 bullets, 3 into 5 equal 15 sentence you have constructed within in your mind. Not I do not want to. I'm not telling you that you have to write it. You have made it the bullet point in writing. But when you speak on that bullet point, you have to speak only on your own, on your mouth. So this type of exercise to be done. And initially, this is a problem. And every day, what is going on in the 9:15 p.m., you just note down 5 to 10 sentences. What, Amit sir, keep on going, keep on doing,
So
keep
this
on.
chat process that we have
This is
started,
the,
all of you, we have
that
started the chat process. Lalit is on chat, I am on chat, Shreya ma'am is on chat, everybody now is in chat. And we have added Kalyan
is,
sir on chat, Gaurav sir on chat,
and
Khushbu ma'am on chat.
it,
Just chat with them,
it,
15 sentences per day, and you will see the difference. Yes, sir.
yes, keep on doing what Amit sir just a few minutes ago. Keep on doing, keep on practicing. This keep on practicing, write it down every day in 9:15 p.m. meet you collect at least 5 to 10 sentences of different speaker which you are very comfortable with, and those 10 sentences phrases or sentence you collect, and you will see that in 30 days there are 150 phrases, and you will practice it, those phrases. And this is there is so many different ways. If there is a will, there is a way.
Definitely, sir.
So
I'll just give you an
yeah,
example of what happened today. So today I was having a word with Babu, and after Babu is here in the meeting, and I think Vijay Naidu is also here in the meeting. So I think Vijay is not here. So Babu just contacted. The numbers are available now. You have access to all the leaders. So over here in this meeting, we have a lot of leaders already. So we have Lalit, who is a leader, who has completed his 21 day. Now he's an expert with us. Kalyan sir is there as a leader. Khushbu is a leader. Manbendra will become a leader. He will complete his 21-day journey today. Then we have Raghu Ramaya sir as a leader. Rahul Kumar Banerjee is a leader. Saurav is a leader. Sulekha is a leader. There are so many leaders. Just look at the number of names I'm taking, and you can just go and chat with them, interact with them. They will not mind. So there are so many alternative methods available to all of you. Okay, it's just about taking that first step. And now we have made it very, very simple. We have opened a bouquet, bouquet of services. So you can do A, B, C, D, E, F, G. There are 7 ways in which you can improve. Just keep on doing any 4 of them. Okay, any 4 of them. Just combine it. So you're on chat, you're doing your summaries, you're doing your videos. So even if you don't come at 9:15, many people raise this question. If I don't come at 9:15, will it improve or will it not improve? It will improve because we have given you 7 ways of improving your English. 7 ways of doing RSLW. Do any 4, 5. If you can do all 7, you are going to reach very fast. But even if you're doing 4, 5, trust me, you're going to improve. Trust me, because you have to trust the system. The system is as such that if you just if there is a barren piece of land, if you just plow the land, and put some water onto that and put some seeds into it, it will automatically become a tree. That is the rule of nature. When you put efforts into English, when you put give you expose yourself to English, automatically your English is going to improve. It's no rocket science. It's very, very commonsensical. The problem with most of us is we had that fear. Whenever we used to see English, we used to close our eyes and we used to close our ears and we used to run away. That was past. But now we have removed those fears. Now we have a community. Now we have a family of members who are supporting you. Okay, so now is the right time. But if you lose this time, trust me, no other system in this world can save you. Because I feel, because what we are doing over here is the most advanced, most scientifically advanced method of actually improving your English and communication skills, language skills, at least in terms of English. Because this is the most scientifically advanced thing. Because trust me, I have spent years finding this answer. I've spent years spending, and I'm so very, sure about this particular process. Now, earlier I was not very sure when I had not tested it with my students. But after testing it with my students, after my students getting results, there are so many students in this room right now who would vouch for what I'm saying. Who would say, "Yes, sir, आप जो बोल रहे हैं, सही बोल रहे हैं." Because I have tested it with them, and it has worked. It has worked for me. It has worked for them. It will definitely work for you. The only thing is about having that belief. Yes, ये work करेगा. अगर ये उनके लिए किया है, 4 लोगों के लिए किया है, it will work for me also. If you just have that belief and you keep on working, definitely the results are going to come. Okay. I would like to go to Pranjal. Pranjal was talking about cycling, the comparison of cycling to learning of language. Yes, Pranjal, if you're available, please take it
Hello,
over.
sir.
Yes, Pranjal.
Can you ask me the question again?
The question is, people keep on failing. People still want to learn, but they are quitting in between. People are not getting the
Okay.
confidence. So how do they build the confidence? How did you relate learning of English to learning of cycling? How do you relate both of this?
Okay. So, first of all, I will share a picture in the group.
Okay.
10 rules of Ikigai,
Okay.
and the
You can
rules
share it
are,
over here also. Okay. Okay. Fine. Go
yeah,
ahead.
I shared it yesterday,
Already.
but
Okay. Fine.
yeah.
Okay. Fine.
First rule: stay active, don't retire.
Stay
Second one:
active. Don't retire. Okay.
take it
Yes.
slow.
Mm.
Third one: don't fill your stomach.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is related to a topic,
Mm-hmm.
everything related to our life. Surround yourself with good friends, get in shape. You have to you need that kind of, I mean, you need a good physical health and with mental health to learn something. Smile, reconnect with nature, give thanks, live in the moment, which means I mean, I just forget the line, and follow your UKG. It's nothing much than it is. I mean, I just want to say one line, one sentence.
Right.
If you think you can't, nothing will help you. No one can help you. In that moment, when you think you can't do it, no one can help you to do it. If you born in America and try to learn uh, e- uh, fluent English, but in your mind you set up a line, I can't do it. Then after that,
Nobody can
after,
save you.
yeah, nobody can save you. That's the first one. And I wrote something related to cycling. So it was kind of
when you
interesting
when you
for
learn
us.
to when you learn to cycle, just remember the first day. Just remember the first day when you were cycling. You were all concerned about the brakes. You were all
Yeah,
concerned about the road. You were looking at your legs. You were multitasking. Initial and you fell down so many times. Even Sulekha agreed. Sulekha said that you fall many times when you are cycling. But did you stop? You did not stop because you wanted. Many people stop. Many people in today's date also, in this room also, there would be many people who do not know to cycle. I have my sister, I have my wife who do not have not learned cycling because of the fear of falling. Many people are like that. But if you have that fear will always grip you and you will never become a learner. So you have to fall. No kid in this world has learned without falling. And I think Raghu sir is just
It's
amazingly putting it. Yes.
all about mind game and your own mind playing with you.
Right. So Raghu sir wants to answer this
Thank you.
particular question, I guess. We have to fall in love with learning. How do we do that, Raghu sir?
First of all, we have to create a passion or create interest on learning the English. So for that, it is nowadays it is very much essential to learn the communication. First of all, we have to know the importance of learning English and the importance of improving the fluency. Then we will automatically, it becomes a necessity. Automatically, we will fall into love with it, and automatically we will create interest in learning English. For that, we will put our efforts.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So it's very, very important that we understand. Lalit, I wanted you to answer this particular question of, how can we make it better? How can we solve this particular crisis that we are having? Not able to frame sentences. Lalit, are you available? Maria is asking a question. I want somebody to answer. Sulekha, just come up with this answer. Sir, I think one question in my mind. Why am I not improve myself today? I didn't expect I'm getting many answers. I'm Mari. I did not understand the question itself. What is the question, Mari? Please answer. Ask the question properly. Tripura, ma'am, Masood, Deepa, Babu, Asif, Arjun. I want your questions to come up. Nada, ma'am, if you're having any questions. Pranjal, if you're having your questions. Velanki, if you're having your questions. Venkat, sir, I want your answers to come up. Yogeshwaran, I want your questions. If you're having any questions, just type it in the in the chat box. We have given you already 26 questions. You can just say, I want the answer to question number 21, and somebody will answer that. Mari, please ask your questions once again. So for all of you, we are just 6 minutes, waiting. We'll be asking, we'll be doing an interview with Manvendra sir in some time. So Manvendra is ready, but just 6 minutes we'll be answering and, dealing with some of the questions, common questions that people are having. Yes, Mari, over to you. Mari, the question, please.
Yes, sir. Sir, actually today I'm having two questions, sir.
Please.
First question is I'm not facing issue for this sentence framing sentence, sir.
Mm-hmm.
And then Vijay Naidu sir tells the answer.
Mm-hmm.
Google Translate it is giving is exercise, and then also next Manavendra sir also telling simple sentence you have to focus. That is the thing. Today I'm learned, sir.
So, you have learned two things. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Question. So what is your question? What is your question? Final question. What is your question? You learned two things is
sir,
okay. What is your question?
I will make 15 videos, sir, in our MMDC, our group. But till now, I'm not lack of struggle facing, sir. Because while I'm speaking, sentences in my mind already because everybody is speaking, I can understand. But while I'm speaking that time, I'm very struggle to face. So that is the issue, sir.
Okay. So the question basically is, and I want people to come in once again, the Leadership Council to come in to this question, that 15 videos have been made, but still I'm not getting the results. Sulekha, Kalyan, maybe Satyanarayana sir also.
Sir, actually, for that 15 videos, Mari sir, you prepared for the topic, then you are delivering your videos on our MMDC, sir. But while you try to speak spontaneously and while you try to play with the English, like previously so many members on our MMDC is told about that, convert what you are, while you are going somewhere, did you see something around you? You just try to translate that situation into English. That is the one of the best methods, sir, because of topics we always practice for the topic, and we are after practicing only we are making the videos. But try to attend every day MMDC 9:15 session also, sir. Because
so
of
what
here also.
I'll reverse the question. Kalyan, I'll come to you. Mari, you have made 15 videos. How many retakes have you taken for those 15 videos? How many retakes have you taken for those videos? The first
Sir,
video.
I will the first I will create the make the video. I will take 10 retakes, sir.
Every video you've
After
taken
that, I
10
will
retakes,
10
and then you
times.
make the final. Okay, so average is 10. Now you have to understand this very one concept, very interesting concept. See, look at all the people in this room. 28 people. Look at all your fingers. None of them are similar. Okay, everybody has every finger has got a different height. In a similar way, there are 28 people in this room, and everybody's exposure to English is different. So maybe my exposure is 95. Kalyan's exposure is 85. BB Satyanarayana exposure is 75. For somebody who is Babu, who is 65, for Nada, it's 75. The numbers are different. The number of hours we have spent with English is different. So we can categorize. If we have to categorize, so there are level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5. Now, if a level, no, and for all of you, I'm repeating this, level 0 students, we do not take into our system. If somebody is level 0, he cannot frame a single sentence. Trust me, in 21 days, it's not possible. Even God cannot help him if somebody is 0 level. We take students who are at level 1. But if you compare a level 1 student with a level 3 student, or level 1 with a level 5, automatically there is bound to be difference. So what will happen is, suppose Kalyan Patro was at 75, and when you started, Mari, you were at 40. Okay, just understand the concept. Okay, so Kalyan Patro, when he started, was at 75. When you started, you were at 45. Now for Kalyan to go from 75 to 85, it will just take 15 videos. Okay, but for you, because your exposure was not enough to English, so maybe you will have to spend a little bit of extra time, a little bit of extra effort. That is what Sulekha said some time back, that this is what is to be understood by all of you. Not everybody is at the same level. And since we are not at the same level, the effort taken by you will vary from the effort taken by Babu, the effort taken by Pranjal, the effort taken by Sulekha, Subroto. Everybody's effort will be varying depending upon the kind of exposure that we have. But the point is, we cannot stop. Amazing. Thank you so much, BB Satyanarayana. I was actually waiting for your answer. Yes, sir. Over to you.
Sir, good evening to everyone.
Good evening.
And I can understand his question.
Yes.
He is understanding the English, but he is unable to speak English. Why? Because he is not follow the 3 days workshop. We are provided 1,000 sentences, small sentences. If he can practice these 1,000 sentences in front of the mirror for at least 15 minutes a day, and 100 questions in front of the mirror for 5 minutes a day, and 800 words. If he is master, not only master, if he is practicing for 15 minutes a day for 1 week, he will definitely can do wonders in the video.
Yes,
What
sir.
I feel.
Yes, sir. So I think you have to understand that everybody will be at a different level. I'm missing some video making,
Yes,
not interested. Why? Okay, so he's not interested in video making. Babu, what is the question? But again, let us address this particular question. Pranjal wants to speak something. Pranjal, complete your question.
Okay, sir. Please translate my word.
Okay.
I want to answer Tripura ma'am question about
Okay.
hesitation.
Okay.
So जब हम कुछ करते हैं तब सोचते हैं सामने वाला क्या सोचेगा. तो अगर सामने वाला क्या सोचेगा वो भी हम सोचे तो कुछ नहीं कर सकते. हेजिटेशन इसलिए आता है.
Hesitation is basically wherein you keep on thinking what the other person is thinking in his mind. But if you keep on waiting for that, if you're waiting that all the street lights in your city will turn green only, then you will take your car out. That day is not going to come. So make mistakes was the concept. Close your room, make videos, do all these things, and take some extra effort, because you had not taken the efforts earlier, because of your regional medium, because of your maybe you are from Hindi medium, Bengali medium, Tamil medium, Telugu medium. Because of that, you are not exposed to English, because maybe you could not afford that education. maybe because of that. But as of now, the situation is as such that you have not been exposed to RSLW, and everybody is on a different level. That has to be understood somewhere.
And
So what?
one more
Yes,
thing,
yes, Pranjal.
one more thing. We are here to learn spoken English.
Right.
There are a lot of people who don't even know their mother tongue. They should ashamed for it.
Mm-hmm.
We are just developing our skills.
Yeah,
English
we're
is
developing a
just a
second
skill.
language. We're not talking about the
Yeah.
first language. We're developing a second. We should be proud of ourselves. If you are able to understand what I'm saying, you should be proud that you are able to understand. There are so many people who are not even able to understand what I will be speaking, what I'm speaking right now. You should be proud of yourself and you should be trying to build it. See, you cannot expect miracles in 21 days. No, Lalit keeps on talking about it, that it's a habit formation that we are giving you. And for maybe, Khushbu is a live example over here. We were talking, Kalyan and I were talking today. Khushbu took 4 months to improve her English. 4 months. Because she was not able to give her time. Being a housewife, she was not able to give time. She had other things to manage. She had her education suddenly came up, her exams suddenly came up. So she had to spend 4 months. But does it mean that she did not improve? Look at her today. She can speak so fluently. So the point is that every learner will have a different learning curve. It will not be same. My learning curve will not be the same as you. My IQ is not the same as you. My ability to understand something and replicate it is not same as you. So every learner is different, and therefore it will take maybe 21 days, maybe 30 days, maybe 40 days for somebody. But the concept of 21 days is, let us start to build a habit. If you build a habit, maybe it will not happen in 21 days, and I'm not ashamed to say this. But the point is, if you can do it in 30 days also, what is the loss? You are there with us for 3 months time. In 3 months definitely you will be able to improve it. So don't compare your videos and your this thing, because look at Vijay Naidu made 65 videos. Somebody made 70 videos. Somebody is taking 30 retakes. So the point is, are we investing that much efforts into the system? Are we giving that much amount of patience into the system? Because there are two things. You have, imagine there is a barren land, a piece of land. There is a farmer. He plows the field with buffaloes or with tractors. He plows the field. Okay. Then he waters the field. Then he puts the fertilizers. He puts the cow dung, and then he plants the seeds. And then the farmer can go and sleep in his home. He knows that the results are definitely going to come. It's something like that. You just do the basic things properly, and definitely you will see the results. Maybe depending upon the kind of barren land that was, maybe depending upon the seed that a banyan tree will take a long time to grow. So it depends, and it depends on the seed that you're planting. It depends on the farmer. It depends on other things. But if you have put a seed inside, it will definitely grow, provided the environment is there, the conducive environment is there. So for Mari's question, I think you have to keep on consistently doing it, and definitely the results are going to come very soon. So that is what I would say. Celebrate the small improvements, keep on getting better 1% every time. So I'll stop the recording over here because it's time now to go for Manvendra's interview, the journey sharing that will happen.